So, you wanna learn how to play Flashlight, huh? Well then, strap in and let's go. What's going on guys, it's me Ste here, and today we've come together to talk about the ugly duckling of the OS mod family, aka Flashlight. Which means I'm once again going to step up as your 6-digit certified farm expert and will be your guide for learning this mod. So let's not waste any more time and get right to it, so we can play the game's most inefficient mod together. Now you might ask yourself, why would I want to play Flashlight? I mean, it sounds difficult and it doesn't really sound like it's worth it all that much. And you're probably right. It's not like it's gonna replace your DT top plays anytime soon. But that's not the point. If you've ever been bored of stupid old Hidden and wanted to try something more extreme, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because that's basically what Flashlight is. It's like Hidden, but for 90% of your screen. Meaning you basically have no other choice than just to memorize the entire map, which is already difficult enough on its own. But Flashlight is also the only mod which actually punishes you for doing well. Because when designing this mod, someone forgot to add new batteries. And now we've got to deal with the fact that the higher your combo gets, the smaller the window of what you can actually see becomes. And I mean, honestly, all of those things just add to how crazy Flashlight actually is as a mod. And even though it's way more trouble than what it's worth, it at least gives a decent amount of PP. The issue is just that if you weigh it against the time investment required to set even a single score, you might want to think twice about it actually being worth it. It does however give the biggest score increase by percentage, together with double time. Meaning that if you really love a map and just need to be the number one globally on it, it might be something worth considering. But other than that, at least in standard, if you're not playing for fun, there's really no other reason to play it. I mean, sure, the last few PP high scores were set using Flashlight as well, but seriously, if you're watching this video, I don't think you're anywhere close to contesting those. But now that we've talked about all the amazing benefits Flashlight provides, let's talk about how to actually play the damn mod. Now I'm certain that by now, thanks to my airtight arguments, I've definitely been able to convince you to play Flashlight. So let's go over how to actually use it. Now, jokes aside, in standard, there's only really one viable way to play Flashlight, which is basically memorization, and realistically, if you want to actually use the mod, you should probably start on very short maps, because the more you need to memorize, the harder it's going to get. So it seems like all of the 30-second jump maps actually do serve a purpose besides printing PP after all, especially since most of the patterns aren't actually that hard to read, because it's basically just fling your cursor in the general direction of where the circle is at. But the issue is though, do you really want to spend hundreds of attempts listening to this? Well, I know I certainly wouldn't want to. But if playing fair isn't really up your alley, there's also another way you can play Flashlight. So, let me tell you about dual screening. Are you tired of actually trying? Do you know that you just deserve to get that score? Or is getting imaginary internet points the only way you can actually feel good about yourself? Well, if so, I've got just the thing for you. Now, all jokes aside, I don't know how it is in standard, but at least in Taiko it's actually a really big problem. Because since there's no cursor aim to look at, it's completely impossible to tell apart a real score from something set with a dual screen. Meaning, the only real metric you can even look at to check if a score is real is retries on the map, but even that can be faked by just retry spamming it before. Now, let's get back from that tangent. Flashlight is not really a mod you can just learn to play, it's way more map specific than any other mod in the game. Meaning, the only real way to learn to play it is just by playing the map over and over again and slowly memorizing all its patterns. Meaning, as stupid as it sounds, the only real advice I can give is play more. And with that, we've reached the end of today's video. I really hope you've enjoyed, and if you did, please make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And with that, see you next time. Bye.